Hey everybody, Cody with Real Broker here. We're going to take a tour through North and South Historic District today of Palatka. If you stick around to the end of the video, you'll see we'll check out a affordable historic home here actually on the north side. So stay tuned. Going back to 1655, the Spanish were already developing Palatka. Move forward to 1763, the British have taken control. Then 1821, Florida is transferred over to the United States. Okay, guys, here we are at 415 Olive Street. This is a historic home, 2,100 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. We're going to check out the outside and then go inside. This listing is with Della Stout at Camellia Realty. All right, so we are going to check out 415 Olive Street here. This home was built in 1885. As you can see, it has Victorian era color, like a beige, cream, white, and blue. I love the color scheme here. You saw the porch there. We're going to check out the porch again. So that HVAC system right there is a package unit. It's almost impossible for these antique homes to have established ductwork in there. So a lot of these antique homes or historical homes are going to have these package units because they're a little bit easier to fit to make it work in the home. But besides that, there are mini split system on the other side feeding the second story. There's a 2-car garage. That's a small little kitchen window right there. The door on the left goes to the laundry room. This door right here is like an auxiliary storage that can be accessed from inside the house too. You see the screen there, so it's well ventilated. And look at that. I love that color. There's that mini split system I'm talking about right there. It feeds upstairs. You have a small cassette head, kind of like a hotel air conditioning. So it says this lot is just under 0.2 of an acre. And the last tax year noted here was for 2023, and it was $4,878. That was the tax annual amount to the home. And yeah, you love these windows. That's definitely going to see here in these historic homes. It says there's 49 windows in the home total. Wow. Okay, and see, this actually is not the front door. That door goes to a bedroom, you'll see here shortly. But that's one of the perks of the home. It's kind of like an apartment, if you will, because it can be rented out or whatever you want to do with it, because it can be divided on the inside as well. We got our wraparound porch here. 3 ceiling fans on the porch. That's awesome. Like I said, they didn't have air conditioning when they made these homes, so breeze was key. And you'll see up there, I don't know if you saw from the outside, but we'll go up to the office space is what they call it, because it can be a bedroom, it could be like a Florida room, but it's more window than wall, because you need that breeze just to stay cool up there. This is wood siding. Maybe hard to see, but it is wood. All right, here's that bedroom with the door. So that's the immediate outside. And what I just walked in was another door just like that. So you can be completely isolated from the home. Nice high ceilings. And so there are actually 4 fireplaces all throughout the house. So here's being one of them. And they're gas. They are all gas. There's your other fireplace right there. You have a bedroom. Your main living room right here. Beautiful window outlooking the street. Here's your other fireplace that matches the back side to that bedroom. Nice old wood floors. They're saying that this could also convert into a bedroom as well, to a 4th if needed. Get a view of the driveway and the garage here. Nice high ceilings again. And here's that storage area I mentioned. You can see from the outside and the door there. So I mean, that's a nice, auxiliary space that you could use for a number of things. And here's our kitchen. It is an eat-in kitchen. They just don't use it that way. I think he has just dog food right there down below where someone could put the dining room table. Window, and these are granite counters. Love this stove right here. All right, we're gonna leave the kitchen and so here you got your barn doors or your saloon doors going to like a it doesn't have a toilet, so it's kind of like the laundry room, you know. I guess you would just call it like the laundry room. This is not pushed up against the wall. Those are very large machines, so they don't really fit well for this room, but this room is actually pretty decently sized. That's your water heater control. And we'll go back out. And then here you got your historical bathroom. Look at that tub. Alright, I'm just gonna point at the floor for a minute. You can see the different textures on all four of these floors right here. Nice little look down, and I was surprised that these stairs did not make any noise. I thought, I'm a bigger guy, you know, I'm about 250, 6 foot 250, and I thought for sure I'd be making some noise going up, but it was not bad at all. Just get a little closer look at the wood there. All right, here's that Forta room that can be a bedroom or an office or whatever you want to be. All these windows here, all with the intention to be up and getting a cross breeze right off the river. But here's a cassette there that could, you know, that cools it down anyway because we're in the 21st century. Nice brick interior there and straight to the block. Here's our office. This goes up to the attic space. I was not going to press my luck there today. And you have another cassette there for your air conditioning. Great office. Double office. There you are, another cassette there. And those are really easy to maintain. They just basically have a small screen filter. You just change out, you know, if you use candles or, you know, smoke inside, you change them out way more frequently, or, you know, animals. But basically just change those out is all you can do to stay on top of it. A lot less maintenance than your traditional split system. Alright, so that's our first bedroom upstairs. So far we saw the sun, Forta room, the office. That was the first bedroom, and here is the other. This one is larger. Not by too much, but clearly larger. double closeted.
All right, so we did our tour. We checked out some historic homes, walked down St. John's Avenue. So we are actually gonna go to Mirachiles and get a margarita because it's a hot day. And if my wife knew I was eating there, she'd be mad if I didn't take her. Living in Palatka. Living in Palatka. Living in Palatka. Living in Palatka.